You have a fire extinguisher if you're going to do any welding. That's probably the most important, because you will burn things. These are gloves that I've used, and I've burned right through them. So you always want to make sure you have safety gloves. You want to make sure you have a fresh fire extinguisher. Make sure that they're charged. Make sure that they're up to date. Make sure that the tags have been put on there. This is something that anybody could use in their garage. Plugs into the wall, a standard 110. And we just cut this piece of metal. Be really, really careful with it. See how sharp the edges are? What we cut that with is this. Okay? This is a metal cutter. The metal cutoff blade. It's just a grinder, but I fabbed it up so that it will cut metal. This one is designed to grind metal, so this will get you your raw metal so you have something to weld to. Okay? This one right here is a little bit more flexible. This runs off of air. This is what you use to do a finishing. If you want to come over here and finish it off. Now all this stuff is just tack welded in, which a tack weld is basically if you have something that you want to put, if we want to weld this, we'll set that right there. We can't weld to that until it's clean. If that's not clean and we try to put weld on there, it's just going to just splatter. It's not going to penetrate. That's why you have to grind it down. That's what these tools are used for. Before I do this, you need to understand that it's going to be really bright. Even if we open the garage, which we probably will because there'll be a lot of smell, it'll be really bright. I encourage you not to stare at the light. If you guys do, you'll wish you hadn't because you won't be able to see. And seriously, I mean, it only takes 5 seconds for you to lose vision. It'll come back, but the longer you stare at it, it actually could burn your eyeball. Okay? Because it's a UV ray 10 times stronger than the sun in the concentration that we're going to use it in. So what I'm going to show you is a couple little things. This grinder is what we're going to use to tack weld and to run a bead if you want to do that. Okay? This is the grinder. Now, remember what I said about goggles and ear protection? Trust me, you don't want to just take a piece and say, oh, I'm just going to do it for a second. It won't hurt you. Trust me. It's just that when you get it in your eyeball. Okay, I've done a lot of this. This is actually my fourth show car that I built. This one will be debuted at SEMA 2015. We're putting about 60 grand into this van. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the grinder and I'm going to grind a spot. Now, of course, no slide. So just watch this, okay? Pretty much all you have to do. Now I do have an air compressor, which will kind of do the same thing. Okay? With the metal grinder blade. Okay? A lot less sparks. Same process. This one is used for a lot more finishing stuff. Okay? Ground to this piece, I can ground right to my clamp because my clamp is touching this. But if this isn't grounded, if I don't have good clean connection right here, it's not gonna weld. Okay, so what I'm gonna show you on that. Now watch. I don't have glasses on or ear protection. Not good. But you can just close your eyes if you know when you're gonna do something. Okay, but always make sure you have goggles on. I mean, you may look nerdy, but trust me, you don't want to get it in your eye. You want to try it?
What?
You want to try it?
Yeah, go for it. Do it, Hillary.
Okay. All right. So just come over here. I'll show you.
I've heard all the important stuff about it.
I'm not going to use the helmet. You can use the helmet. Okay. The reason I'm not going to use the helmet is I want you to see. Okay?
Don't turn your face off. Okay, I can't see.
You won't be able to see. That's why you gotta lift it up. Okay, hold it on your head. I got a big head.
Wait, so what am I doing?
You're just gonna stand right here. Tell me when that's tight. Does it look like Iron Man? Okay, up so you can see. And then you can tilt it down so it protects your face. Alright? So, I'm just gonna do a tack weld. I'm just gonna touch it. Okay, so I'm going to start here. Now I'm going to close my eyes. I got protection on, I'm just going to close my eyes so you can see.
Okay,
I can't see anything, right?
Hey, Josh.
Okay, watch. Watch.
I can see.
But watch what happens. Watch. Just stay right there.
Okay.
Watch. You see how it automatically takes the flash away? So you can see what I'm doing. Now come a little closer. It's not going to burn you. Watch. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Okay. Okay. So it does have a pretty good flash. I can't talk with these things. All right. So this right here. You guys zoom in a little bit. You're not going to get burned. You're too far away. So you can at least see what's going on. So now this is just a little tack. Now I wasn't really watching. I was just touching it just so you guys could see the flash. And if you look here, you can see how this actually connects these two pieces. This is just like a bubble on top. Okay, because that's what I wasn't seeing. I couldn't look at it. This right here, these pieces are actually connected. This piece is fused to that piece. We actually extended this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of, everybody want to learn how to do it. I'm going to show a couple little more things, and then you guys can figure it out. Okay? Now if you put gas, like argon gas to it, you get a really nice, clean, shiny weld. Look at it, and you can see the difference. It just changing two settings. I turned the speed up, and I turned the heat up, because it's thicker metal. This, we're just using to tack things in place. I figured it's a really good place for you guys to start, if it's something that you want to learn. Now, I will be doing other classes. I will be doing other training if you guys want to learn how to do more welding, if you want to learn how to do thicker metal, you want to learn how to do TIG welding. The TIG welding is totally different. Practice. We got some time. This piece will go over the top. What you want. I've always loved the SWRNC. I think I've had 5 of these. I've always loved them. But they don't have enough horsepower, they don't have enough cool stuff, so you can build all that with fabrication. Welding can be used for more than just custom fabrication. It can be used for lots of things, okay? This is what I'm using it for, this is what I do for work. So if you guys want to try to learn, if you give about a half an hour to kind of teach you a couple techniques. If you guys want to try to weld, I can kind of walk with you and show you. If you're not interested in it, that's totally fine.